Welcome to the Community Collective Podcast, a flip-flop agent production in collaboration with the Davison Area Chamber of Commerce. I am your host, Johnny B. Good.
Welcome back to another episode of the Community Collective Podcast. We are having a special meeting of sorts this evening. It is 9 o'clock, man. 9 o'clock on, God, I don't even know what day it is. Tuesday, I think. And let me just be clear. If I start rambling, it is because it is 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. I am an old man. I am in my 40s. It is bedtime. But Travis called me up and said, dude, we got to have a conversation about our upcoming annual meeting with the Chamber of Commerce. So, of course, I'm going to oblige. Dear Lord, child, it is late at night. What am I going to do with you, man? You're still a young guy. I'm an old guy. I'm all gray and sleepy and old. I need to be in bed at this hour, man.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Normally I am a evening worker, stay up late, do a lot of emails. I just spent 3 hours in the freezing cold watching some middle school football games, and I feel
Amazing.
like an old man just from how stiff I am. And I've been home for 40 minutes now. But I get it. I am so excited about our annual meeting, and that when I said, "Hey, let's talk about this," Rick said, "Yes, we gotta just let the community know about what we're doing and what our plans are." And I'm really looking forward to this. A lot of chambers do annual meetings, but ours, we're trying something brand new this year. We're trying to make sure everybody knows they are welcome to come join us.
Travis, why don't we hit the pause button real quick and let's go back and talk about what we've done in the past so people know.
Oh yeah.
In the past, we've had our annual meetings and we've had people from our local municipalities come out and speak at most of these meetings. And you can speak on this a little bit more, but we normally have our board elections at these meetings. We've reviewed a lot of different things that have come and gone within the community. And last year, that was actually one of the first meetings you came to as our up and coming new executive director. Is that correct?
It was. It was the very first one after I had been selected and hired, and we're in a transition period, and it was like, "Oh, I have so much to learn," but then started working and getting new ideas. It's always a nice thing when you go to an annual meeting. No matter what year it was or what chamber you're with, there's always so much information shared, whether usually it's a review of what the chamber's been involved in, what the community has going on, and then, like you mentioned, board elections. So, for those that are wondering, our chamber is made up of board members. These board members are members themselves of the chamber through their business or as an individual, and then they choose to run, and then the chamber members as a whole will vote, as it is called an election, to select who they would like to be on the board to help be part of making the decisions, whether it's anything from financial decisions to planning future events to just being involved in everything in the community.
So to be clear on that point, those of you that are wondering how a schmuck like me got elected, this is all of your guys' fault. You guys voted me in. So that's why I'm here. So you only have yourselves to blame that you have to deal with me on the board for the Chamber of Commerce.
But I will say, you know what? And it is. You can blame as many people as you want, but I will say we have a great team.
You do.
It is a group that is energized, and I feel as the director of the chamber, anytime I have an idea, the board and our ambassadors, who are really good volunteers, have said, "Oh, I like that. We should talk about this some more," and open to discussion. And I think that's the amazing part about almost my first year. It's almost been my 1 year anniversary with the
Yep.
chamber, which will actually look, and that was my almost my official start date.
So all things being equal here, what we've done in the past has been a little bit more consistent with like community updates from maybe like township supervisors, from the city of Davison manager, Andrew Schroeder, things like that. We've also given some of our nonprofits opportunities to speak. But this year, you thought that we might try to change up, maybe do something a little different. So, why don't you give us a breakdown of what we're looking at for this year's annual meeting as we move forward and where it's going to be hosted at?
Okay. So the first thing first, our annual meeting will be Wednesday, November 1st, and it is a lunchtime one. So 11:30 to 1, and we're excited. We are trying a brand new location for the chamber to have an event at. We are going to be having our annual meeting at Sugarbush Golf Club. For those of you who have not been there, it is an amazing place for golf, for food. They have simulators. And so naturally, when we were trying to think of a little different spot to have it, we went to the leadership over at Sugarbush, proposed the idea, and they automatically said, yes, we want to have the chamber here. We want to be involved with it. So that was a great thing.
So now that the venue is locked down, what can people expect at the meeting?
So just starting from that point of the board saying, yes, let's do something a little bit different. I love the idea of community updates. I love getting information from our local municipal leaders. And so we're building on that tradition and expanding a little bit. So the great thing is we will get a few little updates from our local municipal leaders. I'm very thankful for that. We'll get to hear from the CEO of Sugarbush, Rav. If you've never talked to him, he is one of the nicest people. But one of our big focus for me is trying to make sure our members find value in attending our meetings and come away with hearing from a speaker that's new to them and bring something new to our community to help expand our business knowledge, our business excitement and value. And so one of those people that I thought about was a gentleman by the name of Brian Callie. Several of you might have heard of Brian Callie over the years. He has been in some local elected positions. Several years ago, he was the lieutenant governor of Michigan.
Look at you flexing your connections.
But since then, he really moved into a new role with what's called SBAM, which is the Small Business Association of Michigan. So Brian is the CEO and president of this organization, which has, I think close to 20,000 members inside of Michigan and then expanding out into our region. And the main focus of this organization is to go into communities, encourage small businesses, provide resources to help small businesses and business owners grow and get more involved. If you follow him on social media or SBAM on social media, they're everywhere in our state. And when I decided, hey, let's give him a call, and I did say, I know we're a smaller community, we're growing. He did not say anything about needing to think about it. He said yes automatically. So we're really excited. This is a brand new format for us to try to just introduce our community to someone that has so much information and resources that I think will benefit a business no matter what size they are.
I think to that point, Travis, one of the amazing things there as well is it's not only appealing to our current business leaders in and throughout the greater Davison area, but to prospective business owners as well. People that may be dipping their toe in the water of entrepreneurship, or even that upper management, middle management level employee that really is taking a lot of pride and ownership in the business that they work in. I feel like there's going to be a tremendous amount of value in hearing Mr. Callie speak for that 15-20 minute window. There's going to be a lot of great information there. So that's a phenomenal acquisition as far as a speaker goes. Clap of the hands to you, my friend. That was a great get for sure.
Thanks. I'm excited. And I want people to know too, anybody can come to our annual meeting. It's not just for chamber members or business owners. It's for anyone in the community, which I think is a good speaker for the Davison area.
What else can we expect to see at the annual meeting?
So yeah, so I think that makes it really exciting. But then one of the big focuses that our chamber has had over this last year, especially, is getting into our community and getting involved in businesses, showing up, meeting them, knowing what's going on with them. And one of those things that we're going to be doing this year is we have 3 awards that we're going to be giving out to help recognize some businesses. And this was a tough decision. It took our board several months of discussion and getting input from a couple of different areas. It's something that we want to show investment and that we care. And I know a lot of these businesses and organizations, they don't do what they do just to get an award or to get recognized. They do it just because they love what they're doing. People have a passion for it and they want to be in our community. And this is just a small little thing that I think we can do to just show how much we as a chamber appreciate a lot of businesses.
And that recognition, businesses at times it can be somewhat a faceless and somewhat thankless job. So what we're trying to do, I think, with the chamber is let these businesses know that your contribution to the community, while maybe some people in the community may overlook it or not be fully invested in what it is that you guys are supporting, the business leadership, the chamber leadership, the chamber membership was so appreciative of these businesses that donate, whether it be funding, but also time and energy and effort, and frankly, just the willingness to take part in what it is we're trying to do to make our community that much better and inviting for all of the people that live here.
And I think that is right on topic right there. It's our events this year were very successful because we had investment and commitment from local businesses and organization
Absolutely. Yep.
financially, but also with their time and the big thing, their support, whether it was putting up a sign for one of our events or saying, hey, we will buy a couple tickets or to come to this event, or just, hey, we'll give you a donation to just be part of it. And I think I look at the list over the year and it's amazing how many of our local places were involved in our chamber and in our community. And this is just the chamber side. There's so many wonderful events. And I think the annual meeting for us is rounding out the year. It's just saying it's a big thank you. I think to those that are able to come and those who can't, just to say thank you for being part of the chamber. Thank you for your commitment to our community. And this
Yeah.
is, I think, just something little that we're able to do as a group to just encourage it and keep getting people excited and getting more information out there about what's going on. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think this annual meeting November 1st is something that I think will really hopefully take off and then grow bigger next year. And we have more people involved just because it's a great community gathering. We've always
Yep.
said that the chamber wants to be the hub for community connections with organizations, with churches, with businesses, just with people in general.
I absolutely agree. I want to clearly state to all of you that are listening today, we are formally or informally or trying to guilt trip you into joining us for our annual meeting, which will be held November 1st, 2023, networking starting at 11:30 at Sugar Bush Golf Club over there off Baxter Road. Please come on out. Give us some feedback. Tell us you loved it. Tell us you hated it. Give us some feedback because we want you guys to engage with us. We are going to continue to try to up the ante and change things up every now and again. We don't want things to become stale. We want to ensure that we're bringing value not only to our membership, but to our community at large. You do not have to be a business owner, or you could be a retiree. You're more than welcome to come. You could be a kid in college. You're more than welcome to come. Everyone is welcome. We would love to see you. No dress code is required. I will be there wearing my flip flops. So don't feel as though you have to get all dressed up in your fancy Sunday best to come to this meeting. We would love to have you. We'd love to introduce you to some of our other amazing businesses throughout the community, as well as other community members.
I'm already looking forward to meeting so many new people, but then also get to see new friends. As I call this is my chamber family. So this annual meeting, it's for a whole community. It's for the chamber family. It's for a community family. So yeah, come on out, come join us, have some fun with us, and enjoy some time relaxing and hearing a great speaker with Brian Callie.
It's going to be amazing. I am so looking forward to it. Travis, thank you so much for taking the time this evening. I am reinvigorated. Now I'm going to be up way past my bedtime. I'll be riding the struggle bus tomorrow morning, but that's okay. This was a great opportunity to talk about our upcoming annual meeting. And I so appreciate the work that you put into it. And I look forward to seeing some both familiar and new faces on November 1st. So thank you again, my friend.
Hey, Johnny, you have a great evening, and I'm glad I got to stay up a little bit later with you.
All right, man. Hey, next time, let's go do something fun. Go catch a movie or something.
That sounds like a good plan.
We cannot wait to see everyone November 1st. Get that time blocked in your calendar from 11:30 to 1 at Sugarbush Golf Club. Thanks for listening. New episodes are out every Friday. This has been a Flip Flop Agent production. I am your host, Johnny B. Good, and until next time, support local every chance you get.